Hello, welcome back to the Arena Invitational Finals between Melkor and Edie. I haven't had a lot of time lately, but now I decided to at least cast 1 or 2 games here, and I would like to bring you more. I will definitely cover these finals, and I can recommend to watch Melkor's stream. I'm not sure if Edie was streaming actually, but I'm pretty sure Melkor streamed because his games are going up to YouTube, and 1 or 2 viewers said Melkor was commenting on everything he did, which should be really interesting. You should have a lot to learn from that. Right now you can see the draft here. I hope I got it correct, and we're going to start with the first game. We have Melkor playing as the Franks, Edie in red here as the Incas. Should be interesting. Franks, nowadays considered a pretty decent civilization on the arena, I guess. Earlier wasn't really, not sure what changed, but Melkor, of course, a player who likes to play civilizations like the Franks, which are getting good scouts, good cavalry, and you can go in castle age as well. But let's check the maps first. Edie with the second stone, the second gold, safe in the back, extra gold in the back, which is nice. Edie did not scout the golds, you can only see the stone right now. And has the third gold also safe in the back here. Very nice map for Edie. The main gold 4, but I don't think that's a big problem. Main stone here on the side. Edie got a decent map here. Luring the deer in towards the mill. I guess they were outside. Yeah, sheep covering keeping the gate open. And relic-wise, Edie is low on close relics. There's one here, and that's pretty much it. The other relics closer to Melkor. Okay, this one in neutral zone. Extra gold here, which is covered by wood. We have Melkor with the main gold forward. He's got one relic close. This one, I guess, then in the neutral zone, close to an extra stone, but it's closer to Melkor. Main gold forward. What else? Second stone forward outside. Second gold safe in the back. Main stone safe in the back. Third gold safe in the back. That tree is a little bit annoying, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. So Melkor's map actually pretty decent here. We should be happy. Edie is already up to feudal age. What's the plan here? Going 27 population. Pretty standard move. Market blacksmith on the way. Edie is sending a third and fourth villager on gold apparently, and I guess Edie wants to go for some kind of aggressive monk play. Won't be easy against the Frank scouts here. Double bit X on the way for Edie, of course. Melkor still only going up to feudal age. He is going on 28 population right now. I think 30 pop castle age is pretty much the standard he's doing, and he really knows how to play this. Doesn't really matter this a little bit later. We see the stable and the blacksmith going up. A lot of farms up already. Frank's getting 3 horse color still, so that's fine for Melkor here. He had a lot of farms up already, but it's not a big problem. Melkor needs the food to get a few scouts out, and he's sending the first scout, already creating it and sending it out to maybe get a counterplay against Eddie's barracks that is coming up in Castle Age. Eddie arriving there already, Bosso on the way now for him. And let me go a little bit slower right now. Check what Eddie's doing here. Anything happening at home? Did he sell the stone? I guess so. Doesn't look like he's building up any TCs. Instead, we're going to see Eagle Warrior upgrade really early on. Finished around 16 minutes. That's really nice, and the villager should survive the attack here. Villager will also try and get a siege workshop up. Yes, obviously. And we won't see too many monks here, so the gold is just for the Eagle Warriors. Squire's also on the way from Edie. He wants to put up a good castle age fight. A really nice palisade covering this villager, making sure it cannot get attacked. Let's see how Melkor is going to react now. And I guess we are going to see, yeah, it makes a lot of sense to see some knights here. Second stable on the way. The knights should be better than the Eagle Warriors. Not sure if they're cost effective, but they will be able to win even numbered fights. And Melkor is adding 1 extra TC. Where is that happening? Nice position on the wood line, and that gold makes a lot of sense to go here. Can fit a lot of farms around, or enough to get some good food eco going. And Edie now, I guess, I don't think even it's a mangonel. Oh, it is actually. I was expecting to see a ram now to go in quick, but Edie deciding to go for the mangonel here. Now the knights +1 defense are moving out against the Eagle Warriors without upgrades. The Squires is done, but no defensive or attack upgrades here. And that's the big good fight that the knights are actually taking. Again, probably not cost effective, but Edie is losing a lot of units here. The KD 9 against 3. It's really way in favor of Melkor, and Melkor, of course, putting it in villagers. Edie on 33, Melkor is now on 41. Monastery coming up in the first monk on the way. Another barracks coming up to probably add some spearmen. Yes, Eagle Warrior, then a spear. Light Cav coming up from Melkor as well. Doesn't want to spend so much gold, I guess. He's got 5 villagers there right now. And Edie is not adding in too many more spearmen. There's only 1 getting produced right now. Adding in more monks though. And where's that first monk? Did it get lost? I didn't see it. The monk now coming in between. And of course, Edie's going to try and convert being successful here. That's one knight. Changing sides, another monastery coming up. Eddie knows against knights I will need monks. Melkor knows against monks I will need light cav, that's why the upgrade happened. And Melkor at 22 minutes is really safe here. I guess this is one of Melkor's recordings, or did Eddie stream? Actually, we can see the Twitch chat here. This is really annoying for me, but I can't really do anything against it. And Melkor is right now, ooh, a lot of villages on stone here. No 30 C as far as I can see. That's a little bit surprising to me, but it doesn't really need it. Wheelbarrow coming up, and Eddie now trying to go in. Melkor able to wall quickly behind this house before it's going down. Eddie is still on 1 TC probably. 1 wood line. That lumber camp is really not good. Should get rebuilt. And Eddie also taking a lot of gold here with the villagers. Finally building that second mining camp. Wheelbarrow soon to be finished. Sanctity coming up for Eddie as well. And he's on 13 against 2. Now 3 military units. And the ram somehow got in. Not sure how that happened. Eagle Warrior is now trying to attack villagers. Melkor does not have loom. Only coming up now. It's about time. Guess I would have done it a little bit earlier, but it didn't really need it. And we have Eddie moving in. Ram, yeah, that's the Ram hop new meta. Not sure what happened here. Rams moving in, Eagle Warriors, and a few Spearmen in the mix. Now, Melkor is housed on 65, but he's building a castle with a lot of villages. That's more than a dozen, like 16, 17 villages maybe. And that castle will make sure that the right-hand side is really safe. On the left-hand side, you can see a few stone walls already being up or being built, got built here. And we have to TC the castle in the middle to make sure Eddie can't really walk in, cannot really do a lot of damage. There's one knight in that stable, and that knight is going down but moving the wrong way. It's gonna die fast. And Melkor, let's see what's the plan now. Another gate to make sure he's reinforced here. Eddie cannot go in easily. But as you can see, the Eagle Warriors moving in. And this should have been a house and maybe one or two palisade gates. At least now the house is coming up. Ooh, and the Eagle Warriors are getting trapped. Nice! Very pretty move here from Melkor. Making sure that he's getting a good fight. Eddie's putting up another siege workshop. He may try and go for that gold. I'm not sure, does Eddie have enough stone for a castle maybe? No, it's not on stone. Chainmail armor on the way, and Eddie is now starting to attack the TC. But Melkor with that castle is pretty safe at this point. The battering ram is doing quite some damage here, but there's throwing axemen starting to attack that ram. Also the TC is firing at it, and so the ram will go down fast. Mangonel might die next. Actually, that's pretty crazy here. A lot of fighting happening. The TC will go down. Heresy on the way for Melkor. This is huge. What a brilliant idea, going for the Frank Knights against those monks. The Knights will get converted fast, but with Heresy on the way, yeah, of course both players are in the same clan here. But Heresy for Melkor now, and Eddie might be surprised. Melkor also, enough stone almost for another castle. What is it, for 80 something, for 78? Not sure. It's definitely enough for the Franks to get another castle up, maybe on the left hand side. And now Melkor is opening the walls, moving into the knights. We're going to see a few of those knights dying, but we won't see any conversions, any more red colored knights here. And this fight was good for Eddie actually. He got a lot of conversions, a lot of kills. But now the throwing axemen moving forward, and those monks 45 HP, but they might die relatively fast here. 7 attack, and that castle is going up, being built by a lot of villagers. That's so many idols right now, but Melkor is 24 villages ahead and he can afford it. He's got enough gold in the bag to make sure that he's not starving or anything. Right now he's on really low resources. Eddie's putting up huge pressure here, and Melkor, for now he's safe, but Eddie's done a very well job. The problem is Eddie needs to follow this with more units, with more attack, with maybe Imperial Age. I guess he's far from it. He's got enough stone for a castle now, and he's putting it up outside of Melkor's base. That's never a good sign here. Melkor now with a huge military advantage, and this might even be the GG quite soon, because if this castle is not going up, actually it was a siege workshop, my fault. This castle, if it's not going up, Eddie will be in trouble. Monk is dying quickly, the throwing axemen and knights moving out here. Eddie, of course, trying to wall these villages in, but is it going to be enough? That castle is on 70%. Mangonel's going to try and protect the villagers from the throwing axemen. Good job here, actually. The castle will go up, but I think while Eddie has decent resources right now, Melkor is going to be able to save up faster, and as you can see, he's closer to Imperial Age. He will be able to click up first. He's got 2 castles against only 1, and he's still got more military units, so Eddie is a little bit in trouble here. He tried to push, but Melkor was able to get that second castle up just in time, managed to hold. There's the Imperial Age click, and I think Eddie while going for that beautiful Kamayuk option here against the Knights, and even against the Throwing Axemen they should be decent, but it looks like with Imperial Age on the way, Melkor might get a big advantage here. Not sure what he's going to do first. Cavalier is an option, but maybe just Trebuchets here. He's still doing Throwing Axemen. He knows there's Spearmen and Kamayuks on the field, so I guess Knights, more Knights, but Cavalier doesn't really make sense. And the Throwing Axemen might get good upgrades here in Imperial Age. Resources right now looking good, and Edie is not going up to him at all. Instead he's investing into more military units, Mangonels, Scorpions, the Kamayuks, everything trying to attack here. The problem is he cannot go past those two castles. The TC is up again, and there's the Imperial Age click. Bearded Axe coming in immediately. The +1 range is what Melkor prefers here, and Elite Throwing Axemen as well. This is huge. Ooh, I don't think he doesn't even need the Trebuchets. He might just go with the Throwing Axemen. The Elite Throwing Axemen soon to be, and just take down everything that Edie has. 70 HP, 9 attack, 5 range. Mangonels have 7 of course, but look at this. This is going to be beautiful. Nice split, and now he's going to take down 1, 2, 3, 4. All 5 Mangonels, 4 Mangonels for now. Is losing quite a few Throwing Axemen, but he's taking down most of Eddie's armies. The siege is dead, and Melkor is winning the first game. Impressive to see the Elite Throwing Axemen in action. That was beautiful. Nice attack from Edie, but in the end Melkor was able to defend it and go up to Imperial Age faster. Go for a really superior unit against the Inca army right now. Hope you enjoyed this one. See you in the second game, and GG.